Welcome to Daily Gossip. You will get daily Hollywood updates here, so remember to subscribe for the latest videos. The world of entertainment and media was shaken to its core when heartbreaking news involving beloved political commentator, journalist, and comedian Kat Timpf surfaced, leaving her fans devastated and deeply concerned. Known for her quick wit, unapologetic humor, and sharp takes on political and cultural issues, Kat Timpf has long stood as a unique and fearless voice in modern media, blending intellect with humor on platforms like Fox News and Gutfeld. Yet, behind the bright lights of the studio and the laughter she brings to her audience, a more somber, painful story has emerged, one that has sent waves of emotion throughout her fanbase. The tragic revelation came when it was reported that Kat Timpf had been struggling privately with a deeply personal and heartbreaking health battle, something she had managed to keep hidden for a long time, all while putting on a brave face and continuing her public engagements. Close friends and sources have revealed that Timpf's relentless drive to maintain her career and bring joy to others masked the emotional and physical toll that her condition was taking on her. The tragedy, however, is not just in the illness itself, but in how it revealed the immense pressure public figures like her face, feeling compelled to remain strong for their fans while enduring quiet suffering. Social media exploded with emotional tributes and messages of support as fans expressed shock and sorrow upon hearing the news. Many shared personal stories of how Kat's voice had inspired them, helped them through difficult times, or brought humor into their lives when they needed it most. Her presence on screen has been more than just a career. It has been a lifeline of laughter, insight, and boldness that challenged norms and comforted hearts. The outpouring of love was overwhelming, yet a painful reminder of the cost of celebrity, the burden of expectations, the scrutiny, and the isolation that can come with fame. In interviews and statements that have since resurfaced, Kat had occasionally alluded to struggles with anxiety and trauma, including a past attack that left her not only physically injured, but emotionally scarred. Those haunting moments, once brushed off with a joke or deflected with sarcasm, now carry a much heavier weight. It's a sobering moment for fans and viewers who have come to know her only through her TV persona. This tragedy forces a reflection on the very real humans behind the screen and the importance of compassion, mental health awareness, and support systems even, or especially, for those who appear the strongest. Friends and colleagues like Greg Gutfeld and other Fox personalities have stepped forward to offer heartfelt messages, urging fans to rally behind Kat in this deeply vulnerable time. The public, too, has begun mobilizing, with fans organizing virtual vigils, social media trends, and fundraisers in solidarity. As the full scope of the situation continues to unfold, one thing remains clear: Kat Timpf is not alone. Her community is standing behind her with unwavering love, a testament to the powerful bond she's built through years of authenticity and brilliance. This isn't just a story of tragedy, it's a story of resilience, unity, and the unbreakable spirit of a woman who has given so much to the world. Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe to Daily Gossip for more heartfelt celebrity updates, breaking news, and inspiring stories from behind the spotlight. And as the heartbreaking headlines began spreading like wildfire across social media, longtime fans of Kat Timpf, who had followed her journey from the earliest stages of her career on Fox News Gutfeld to her outspoken and fiercely intelligent commentary on The Kat Timpf Show, couldn't hold back their grief. What was supposed to be another day filled with her dry wit and unapologetically candid views turned instead into a wave of mourning, confusion, and overwhelming support for the woman who had fearlessly stood her ground in the chaotic world of political commentary. But what's more painful than the news itself was seeing Kat disappear suddenly from public view, especially at a time when her voice was needed more than ever. Her absence from scheduled appearances raised red flags across her fanbase, and when the official statement dropped, one so carefully worded yet impossible to ignore, it confirmed what her followers had dreaded. A personal tragedy had struck Kat's world with a force she never saw coming. The very foundations of her normally composed demeanor crumbled as she navigated the aftermath of a private loss now made public. Friends close to her said she was inconsolable, and though she tried to remain strong for her audience, The tears welled up in every sentence she attempted to write, in every caption she struggled to post. Behind the scenes, a network of fellow Fox personalities, conservative commentators, and even some political opponents reached out to extend compassion, highlighting the level of respect she commands beyond party lines. And for her most loyal viewers, seeing Kat so vulnerable yet still trying to stay strong only reinforced the emotional connection they've always felt, one built not just on her words, but on her heart. While no one could have anticipated such a blow to someone so sharp and resilient, the outpouring of fan tributes, memory montages, handwritten letters, and vigil-style comments under every old interview and podcast episode she's ever done painted a powerful picture of just how deeply she is loved. As she now retreats to gather her strength in privacy, away from the flashing cameras and political banter, one thing remains clear: Kat Timpf's legacy, her humor, her honesty, and her unshakable courage, is etched in every soul she's touched. And as daily gossip continues to honor the stories behind the stars, this tragedy reminds us all of the fragile humanity that exists even within the strongest public figures. Whether or not she chooses to speak out further about what she's endured, Kat will return, maybe not as the same woman we once knew, but as someone even more powerful, shaped by heartbreak and lifted by love. And we, her fans, will be here waiting with open arms. So, if you've ever smiled at one of her sarcastic punchlines, nodded in agreement with her fiery monologues, or found comfort in her raw honesty, now is the time to send her that love back. Subscribe to Daily Gossip for more real stories behind your favorite stars, because sometimes what they go through behind the scenes is more gripping than anything they've ever said on air.